Imagine, if you will, the year 1865. Mid-19th century Russia, a time of sweeping social and political change, of unrest and revolution. The serfdom system, a form of peasant servitude that had endured for centuries, was finally abolished. The spark of modernization was igniting, and with it the stirrings of a new cultural awakening. It was during this period of transition and turmoil that Leo Tolstoy penned his epic masterpiece, War and Peace. But what was it about this particular moment in history that so profoundly shaped Tolstoy's narrative? Tolstoy was a keen observer of his society, and War and Peace was a reflection of the world he saw around him. The novel was not just a story of love and loss, triumph and tragedy. It was a vivid portrait of a society in flux, grappling with the new realities of a changing world. The fall of serfdom, for instance, was a major turning point in Russian history. The emancipation of millions of peasants set the stage for a dramatic shift in social dynamics. And Tolstoy, ever the astute social critic, used this backdrop to explore the complex interplay between individuals and their society. Similarly, the political upheavals of the time found their way into the pages of War and Peace. The Napoleonic Wars, which ravaged Europe in the early 19th century, were a central theme in the novel. Through the lens of these conflicts, Tolstoy examined the nature of war and peace, power and politics, courage and cowardice. But perhaps the most striking aspect of War and Peace is its exploration of human nature. In a time of great change and uncertainty, Tolstoy delved into the depths of the human soul, probing the timeless questions of love, morality, and the meaning of life. Thus, War and Peace was born, a reflection of its time, yet timeless in its exploration of human nature. Now, let us delve into the heart of War and Peace, its characters. First, we encounter Pierre Bezukhov, the illegitimate son of a count, who begins the novel as a clumsy and naive idealist. Pierre is an intellectual, often lost in his thoughts, torn between his lofty ideals and his earthly desires. He's a character that blunders his way through life, constantly seeking meaning and purpose. As the story unfolds, Pierre undergoes a transformation, prompted by his experiences in war and captivity. He emerges as a man enlightened, with a newfound appreciation for the simpler aspects of life. Next, we are introduced to Natasha Rostova, a character who embodies the spirit of youthful exuberance and emotional intensity. Her charm is irresistible, her energy infectious. Natasha's journey is one of self-discovery and maturity. We witness her transition from a carefree, impulsive girl to a woman who has known heartbreak and loss. Despite the trials she faces, Natasha's inherent vivacity never fades. Instead, it evolves into a quiet resilience, a testament to her strength of character. Then there's Prince Andrei Bolkonsky, a man marked by his cynicism and disillusionment with society. Andrei is a man of the world, yet he finds himself yearning for something more, something meaningful beyond the superficiality of his aristocratic life. His journey is one of redemption and personal growth. Through his encounters with war, death and love, Andrei learns to appreciate life in all its complexity. His character arc is profound, marked by moments of introspection and self-realization. Each of these characters adds a unique color to the canvas of War and Peace. Pierre, with his philosophical musings and spiritual quest, adds depth and introspection. Natasha, with her vivacious spirit and emotional journey, injects warmth and vibrancy. Andrei, with his cynical outlook and subsequent transformation, brings a sobering realism and depth of understanding. Their distinct personalities and experiences contribute to the narrative's richness, bringing Tolstoy's world to life with their authenticity. Each character evolves throughout the novel, shaped by the events of their lives and their interactions with each other. Their transformations are not sudden but gradual, mirroring the slow, often painful process of personal growth. Pierre, Natasha and Andrei are not just characters in a novel, they are reflections of humanity. They embody our flaws, our strengths, our hopes and our fears. They represent different facets of the human experience, their stories echoing the universal themes of love, loss and the relentless pursuit of meaning. In the grand tapestry of War and Peace, these characters, with their intricate personalities and compelling narratives, are the threads that weave the story together. They are more than mere players in Tolstoy's epic. They are the driving force behind it, the heart that gives it life. These characters, each marked by their struggles and triumphs, form the pulsating heart of Tolstoy's epic. The characters of War and Peace are not static but evolve, shaped by the events they experience. Let's delve into the lives of these characters, their trials, tribulations, and how they are transformed through the course of the novel. To begin with, we have Pierre Bezukhov, the illegitimate son of a count who finds himself thrust into high society after unexpectedly inheriting his father's fortune. Initially, Pierre is naive and idealistic, easily manipulated by others. However, as he experiences love, betrayal, and the horrors of war, he matures. He learns to navigate the complexities of society, evolving into a thoughtful, introspective man who seeks meaning and purpose in life. Next, we have Natasha Rostova, who starts as a lively and innocent girl, full of charm and vivacity. She embodies the spirit of youth and the thrill of first love. But the harsh realities of life, coupled with her own impulsive nature, lead to heartbreak and despair. Over time, Natasha learns from her mistakes, growing into a resilient and compassionate woman, deeply affected by the war, but not defeated by it. Then there's Andrei Bolkonsky, a man initially disillusioned with the superficiality of society, seeking glory and purpose in war. But the brutality of battle and personal loss soften his stern demeanor, leading him to appreciate the simple pleasures of life and the importance of love. By the end of the novel, Andrei is a changed man, one who has experienced the full spectrum of human emotion. Let's not forget Nikolai Rostov, a young, impulsive and passionate character who starts off as a carefree spirit. However, the war changes Nikolai. He sees the harsh realities of life, the futility of war, and the importance of family. He matures into a responsible and dutiful son and brother, choosing to support his family over personal ambition. Lastly, we have Maria Bolkonskaya, Andrei's sister, who starts as a dutiful daughter, living under the oppressive rule of her father. However, through the novel, she discovers her inner strength, learns to stand up for herself, and finds happiness in her own terms. Each of these characters experiences love, war, and loss in their own unique ways. They are shaped, molded, and forever changed by these experiences, just like real people. Their journeys reflect the human condition in all its complexity and diversity. They start off as one-dimensional characters, but evolve into multifaceted individuals, each with their own strengths, flaws, hopes, and fears. Their transformations are not always smooth or linear. They stumble, falter, make mistakes, and learn from them. They experience moments of joy, sorrow, triumph, and defeat. They struggle, they evolve, and they grow. Just like real people, the characters in War and Peace grow and change, making them all the more relatable and compelling. But War and Peace is more than just a story of its characters. Indeed, it's a grand tapestry, woven with threads of philosophy, history, and the human condition. The novel's themes, like the nature of history, the inevitability of fate, and the search for purpose in life, are as vast and complex as the Russian landscape itself. Consider the nature of history, for instance. Tolstoy challenges the conventional notion that history is shaped by the decisions and actions of great men and women. Instead, he proposes that history is a product of countless small actions, decisions and circumstances, like the ebb and flow of a mighty river, shaped by a myriad of tributaries, not just one source. The characters in War and Peace, from the nobles to the soldiers, are swept up in this river of history, their choices often influenced or even dictated by the currents of the times they live in. Then there's the theme of the inevitability of fate. The characters are not just drifting on the river of history, they are also caught in the currents of their personal destinies. Take Prince Andrei, for instance, who seeks glory in war, only to find disillusionment and eventually death. Or Natasha, whose youthful impulsiveness leads her to almost ruin, but ultimately to maturity and fulfillment. Their journeys show that despite our best efforts, we cannot escape our destinies, as if we are all characters in a novel, our paths already written by an unseen hand. And this brings us to the search for purpose in life, another central theme. Throughout the novel, the characters grapple with existential questions, seeking meaning and purpose in a world that often seems chaotic and indifferent. Pierre Bezukhov's journey is particularly illustrative. He starts as a naive and aimless young man, inherits a fortune, gets embroiled in the intrigues of high society, suffers personal and professional setbacks, and is even taken prisoner during the war. But it is through these trials that he finds a sense of purpose, realizing that true fulfillment comes not from wealth or status, but from love, compassion, and service to others. These themes are not just abstract philosophical musings. They are explored through the lived experiences of the characters, making them accessible and relatable. They resonate with our own struggles to understand our place in history, to navigate our destinies, and to find our purpose in life. War and Peace, then, is not just a novel, but a philosophical exploration of life's deepest questions. The impact of War and Peace extends far beyond its pages. It has indeed left an indelible mark on the tapestry of world literature. Its influence is so profound, its echoes can be heard in the works of many writers who came after Tolstoy. The novel's sprawling narrative, its rich and diverse cast of characters, and its unflinching exploration of humanity's highest virtues and darkest vices have all contributed to shaping the course of literature. It has broadened the horizons of narrative possibilities, challenging authors to venture beyond the conventional and to delve deeper into the complexities of human experience. War and Peace is not just a novel, it is a monument to the power of storytelling. Its enduring popularity is testament to its timeless appeal. Generations have been enthralled by its sweeping saga, moved by its poignant moments, and inspired by its profound insights. It has been translated into countless languages, read and loved by millions around the globe. It continues to resonate with readers, not just as a historical chronicle, but as a mirror reflecting our shared human condition. The status of War and Peace as one of the greatest novels ever written is uncontested. It stands tall in the pantheon of literary masterpieces, a testament to Tolstoy's genius. Its grand scale and depth, its masterful blend of history and fiction, its exploration of the universal themes of love, life, death, and the human quest for meaning, all contribute to its enduring legacy. It has been over a century and a half since War and Peace was first published, yet its impact is as potent as ever. It continues to inspire, to challenge, to captivate. It is a testament to the enduring power of literature, to its ability to transcend borders and time, to speak to our deepest emotions and our highest ideals. Thus, War and Peace continues to be a beacon in the world of literature, its brilliance undimmed by the passage of time. In the span of our short journey, we've traversed the landscape of War and Peace. From the birth of this monumental novel, crafted by Leo Tolstoy, we've embarked on a voyage through time and place, immersing ourselves in the era of Napoleonic wars and the Russian society of the early 19th century. We've met a vast array of characters, each with their unique perspectives and experiences. From the idealistic Pierre Bezukhov, the stoic Prince Andrei Bolkonsky, to the resilient Natasha Rostova, their stories have unfolded before us, providing a rich tapestry of human emotions and experiences. Their evolution, driven by the harsh realities of war and the peaceful interludes, has offered us a window into the depths of human nature. We've delved into the intricacies of War and Peace, exploring its themes that still resonate with us today. The duality of war and peace, the struggle for identity and purpose, the search for love and meaning, all woven into the grand narrative. Tolstoy's masterful storytelling, his philosophical digressions, and the vivid portrayal of historical events have all contributed to the enduring allure of this work. We've also paused to consider the legacy of War and Peace, its influence on literature and its timeless appeal that transcends cultural and geographical boundaries. A book that sparked conversations, inspired adaptations, and continues to captivate readers around the globe for over 150 years. But beyond the plot and characters, War and Peace is a reflection of life itself, in all its beauty and brutality. It's a testament to the resilience of the human spirit, the capacity for love and forgiveness, and the eternal quest for understanding and peace. It is a mirror held up to humanity, reflecting our strengths and frailties, our hopes and fears, our triumphs and tragedies. As we close this chapter, remember that War and Peace is not merely a book to be read, but an experience to be savoured, a testament to the human spirit in all its complexity.